Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for each life path number for the full moon that's going to be occurring on May 23rd, 2024. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general forecast. If you're interested in learning more about your own personal numerology, your forecasts, or anything to do with the energies that you signed up for in this lifetime, I would love to take a look. I'd love to work with you. You can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. All right, let's take a look. Life path number 2. So this full moon is going to be bringing in the energy of the 11-2 for you all. So ultimately your own vibration of the 2, but you have this influencing energy of the 11. So your key word for this full moon is justice. So you could literally see some justice come to your reality at this time over something that you've been moving through where it feels like there was some kind of injustice, or maybe you've been moving through some kind of legal agreement or legal proceedings, and you could see some kind of justice be served, right? It may be different than what you had expected it to be, but I think what you'll find through that process is that you'll get some kind of closure where you can now finally move forward in a way that you haven't been able to. So even if it doesn't necessarily fall in your favor, it still brings a level of closure that is going to feel like a relief, or could feel like a relief. This is a wonderful time for, inspiration and art and the finer things in life. So if there's something you want to do or something you want to experience that just brings you joy or lets you experience life with all of your senses, right? To maybe go to if you're into art, maybe go to a museum and, just take a stroll through, the museum and appreciate whatever it is that, is in front of you, or maybe take yourself out to the spa, for a nice cup of coffee, who knows, whatever speaks to you. But this is a beautiful energy for that, to really be or feel inspired and then follow your inspirations and see where they take you. And it could also be that you sort of pick something up that you used to love and feel really inspired by, whether it be photography or doing art, whatever it may be for you, singing or writing poetry or whatever, or even like hiking or camping or whatever, something that inspires you and brings you joy. This is going to be a great time to get back into that, to really allow yourself time to be able to do that. And don't just save it for a rainy day or when you have, or when life presents you the time to do it. Make the time. This is a great time to do that. The other thing is, I would say be mindful of impulsivity at this time, because you're going to be required to make some kind of decision at this time as well. So quick decisions could come in, and through those quick decisions or the need for, that decisiveness, you could feel the impulse to make rash decisions. And I would just say, definitely be decisive, follow your gut, go with what you feel, be decisive. But just be mindful of not being too impulsive, right? So you might get the inspiration to, put all your money in some kind of gambling or something, where the risks are high. You might be disappointed with the outcome of that. I would say anything that kind of comes your way during this full moon, just make sure, if the risks are high, that you are doing your due diligence to make sure that you feel good about it and that you will feel okay and be okay if things don't work out in your favor. Because there's always the flip side of that, right? When we take a risk, things can work out beautifully, and sometimes they don't work out so beautifully. So just make sure that no matter how things fall, however the cards land, that you are still good and not going to be easily derailed. So just be mindful of impulsivity, but don't be fearful of being decisive at this time, because I think that will really serve you to be able to make decisions that you feel good about and that really sort of serve you in this moment. You may see some tests and challenges come up around this time, but nothing that you can't handle. Those tests and challenges are just really trying to show you where it is that you've, lost your inspiration, or where it is that you're neglecting your imagination, your inspiration, the things that bring you joy. This is really a beautiful time to bring more joy into your life. And sometimes we have to create that or go out and find it. And so even through the chaos of the crisis that you may be moving through, you can always find your inspiration, always find something to move you and to inspire you to continue to move forward and to continue to enjoy the life that you have at this moment. So beautiful energy at this time. But I do think overall it's going to be very pleasing. So I hope it's a great one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.